Hello, hello, hello. I am trying to connect my other device. I'm going to end this one and use my phone. All right? Or maybe I'll just use my phone for the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, I'll still use this one and have my phone as a backup. Okay, let me check again if it's live. Okay, so I use my phone as a chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Turn it this way. All right. There we go. All right. So you can, all right. There we go. So I'm using my phone as the chat because I'm still having issues on my computer system with getting the chat showing. But if you can hear me, the show must go on. All right. Peace, Love, Sunshine says, hi, we hear you. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. So, it always gives me a challenge to keep going over and over to make sure that I get the chat set up. But I think I'm just going to file that complaint with YouTube and see if they can help me out. Right, so we are here. Glad that you can hear me. All right, wonderful. So I use my phone for the chat and I use my screen as usual. Wonderful. We are back in business. Yeah. Right. So I am the embodiment of strength, beauty, and wisdom. And I embrace all that I am. Hope you're saying it with me. I am the embodiment of strength, beauty, and wisdom, and I embrace all that I am. And hope you have had a wonderful week, Posha Nation. I just want to welcome you back to another Saturday night live with me. I'm streaming here from Canada at 8. Well, it's now 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. If it's your first time, I just want you to know that this is your story matters, and this is a place that your joy is welcome and your presence is a blessing. If you're returning, you already know I love and appreciate you. So we have one and only Venus joining us. Hi, Mikhail, how you doing? He says good night, Auntie Portia. All right. So we have the family joining. Thank you so much for joining. And we have Peace, Love, Sunshine joining. And we have a D64 joining. A D64 plant-based skincare saying blessings. Thank you so much for joining. Please give a thumbs up whenever you join. I appreciate it. I always do. One and only Venus says, Isis. Hi, one and only Venus. Welcome, one and all. Bring your positive vibes and let's connect. I'm going to put in the chat a message, just a preliminary. Oh my gosh, I can't put in the chat. I forgot when you're used to something. All right. So we're moving on to Portia's gratitude spotlight. And so I want to say that this week I am grateful that I was able to go through the week. It was challenging for me. And there were one deadline I really got to fulfill. So I actually missed it last year, but this year we're able to not miss it. It went through. So I'm very happy about that. And members only stream will be on Monday, September the 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm looking forward to that time with my members. And I just want to give a shout out to, I know him as Cat Guy. We all may know him as that, but I know that he may have changed his handle. I just want to let you know that I'm still thinking about you if you're watching. You're always in my heart. Okay, so is there anything put in the chat? If there is even a one word, one thing that you are grateful for this week, what is that one thing that you're grateful for this week? For some of us, it may have been a landmark. For others, it may have been challenging too. For others, it may have been, what do you say, joyful, happy. We talked about happiness last week and hoping that we can continue, that wonderful vibes that we had last week. It was really good and I was blessed by it. So is there one thing that you're thankful for? Please put it in the chat and let us know. All right. And we have our birthday blessings. This is one of the things that I look forward to, wishing happy birthday, celebrating happy birthday. Yes, where's my phone? I'm using it. I'm using my phone. All right, guys. So I'm going to sing happy birthday then. And when I sing happy birthday, I don't just sing happy birthday like that. I sing it my way. I did it my way. You know that song. So I want to say happy birthday to, let's see if any more message in the chat. Okay. So happy birthday. Shout out to my nephew, Siobhan, who celebrated his birthday the week that has just ended. Yes, he's growing up and I'm really proud of him. And I also want to give a birthday, an early birthday, early birthday to Risana, my niece, who also celebrating, who will be celebrating her birthday this upcoming week. And I just want to, I always say that they're like twins because they're born so close. Yes, and there's a story behind them that is so beautiful. So I just want to celebrate them. I always say that they are twins, and for this reason, I am celebrating both of them because in 1 week, both of them came, and one was conceived before the other, and one was born. The younger one was born before the older one, and we have reason is saying, "Thank you, you're welcome." So we are going to sing happy birthday. Is there anybody else celebrating a birthday, or you have celebrated a birthday in the month of September or the week that has just passed? Is there anyone that has celebrated a birthday I may have missed? Um, there's a friend of mine. He is a JUTC bus driver. He's also a Christian, and more time he will sing on the bus. Yes, his name is Dan. His wife and himself, they have a ministry, and I appreciate him. I just want to give him a shout out. Yes, and also a friend of my mother-in-law, her the Denise, she also celebrated her birthday in September. She's a friend of my mother-in-law. Um, that family, they're very close. And also Christopher, and No, you don't know Christopher, but I know a lot of Christophers. I've had a lot of male friends that are Christophers. Yes, there's people that I know, and I just want to give Christopher, one of the Christophers I know, a shout out. Yes, so we are going to sing happy birthday for Siobhan and Risana and anyone else that may be celebrating a birthday. All right. So we are going to sing happy birthday. I'm using my phone and the birthday greeting is the birthday song is on that. So we are going to sing it together and we are going to sing and we are going to, dance and we are going to enjoy it. All right. So here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord, may the good Lord, may the good Lord bless you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you and you and you and you. All right, guys, I am wishing them a wonderful birthday as they turned into beautiful men and women. It is, well, man and woman. But if there's anyone else that is young, yes, you too as well. And we have Risa saying, thank you, Auntie Posha. You're welcome. I wish you, I wish you both God's richest blessings may continue to help you to grow in the nurture and his admonition, and that you will continue to hear his voice as he speaks into you day by day. Both of you just continue to rely upon his strength and put him first in all that you do. And everything you desire in your heart will come forth. He will make it possible. So trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. And so I say once more, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. All right, we're moving on. So if you have not seen last week's Saturday Night Live, I'm going to ask you to check it out. And we are going to give some members shout out. Let me see if I can put it in. Hold on, I see edit. Okay. All right, I see edit. So I'm going to put our members, special shout out to my members who have been super supportive. And we had some members joining us from CC last week. And I want to say thank you so much, CC. I really appreciate it. Otherwise known as Bobby 2. All right, so save. I think that should go through. All right, I'm learning about live streaming as we go along. All right, here we have our regular Saturday night commenters, those who participated last week. You may have been online, but you may not have put anything in the chat. So please put something in the chat so that I can, give you a shout out on a Saturday night live. Yeah, so we have a shout out. Well, our members, I actually put it in our description, but as usual, we go through our members, and please support by clicking on the link, which will take you, it's in the description, it will take you to their channels. Some persons don't have a channel, so you won't have that link for those persons. But we have shout out going to Bobby too, and that is CC1234. If you do youtube.com/at Bobby2, you will get to our channel. And we also have Adiz 64 plant-based skincare, and you can do at Adiz 64. And we have Retired Beard. Yes, he was on Peace, Love, Sunshine's live. Nice. And he has, as I said before, he has been doing those energy drinks. And we have Retired Beard handle, which is at Retired Beard. Yes, just simple as that. And we have KT Pitta, and his handle is at KT Pitta, and he has been very supportive. He was in the last live that CC Bobby at Bobby 2 CC 1234 did, and he did an excellent job, really excellent job. And we have Always Learning with Mary, and her hand is at 50 to infinity at least. And she, like my friend Lynn, they do just some not unusual but unique stuff, and I like that. Things that you're not thinking about, or you're not, you see in everyday life or you experience, but you're not thinking about them, they do. So I appreciate our channel as well. And we have also our members that doesn't have a YouTube channel. I know RJ may have one, so shout out to you, RJ. Shout out to Qutauris Parker. I hope I got your name correctly. And also Smasher 66. And we have Jay. Thank you so much for being a part of my membership and supporting me. I continue to pray that your basket will never run dry. God will always be pouring into you. And we have some commenters from last week, Saturday night. As usual, we have Bobby 2 at Bobby 2 CC 1234. And I just want to say thank you so much for your gift memberships. I appreciate it. And we have RJ McKenzie, we have KT Pitta, we have one and only Venus, and her handle is at God Bless 2649. Let me see if there's anything in the chat. Nice. So one and only Venus says nice. And then we also have Tessin, Attack. I think that's the name. And I just want to say, Tessin, I will talk next week about what the questions that you asked me, okay? I have not forgotten. Then we have Chris Shipam, and his handle is at Termion Man. That's ThermionMan. And you can check out his channel. It's unique as well. And you have Adiz 64 plant-based skincare. And as usual, Adiz 64. Yes, Adiz. Get yourself moisturized. So thank you everyone for participating last week. I have to try and stop looking up. I have to look ahead because all of my chat is on this side. But when you're used to something, yeah. So shout out to all subscribers and supporters. Persons have been commenting. Adi64 says blessings and thanks. You're welcome. All my subscribers and those who have been watching my long form videos, my shorts, Black History shorts. I just want to say, and commenting too, I just want to say thank you so much. All of these make the channel grow and this community to grow, and I appreciate you. September, because I was out for the summer, I was not here, I was in Jamaica. So if you haven't seen Jamaica Unfolded, please watch the videos. This week it was challenging, as I said, so I didn't get to put out more videos, but I'm working on it. I have some difficulties, but I'm working on fulfilling the entire Jamaica Unfolded. I didn't want to skip any videos because they go in flow, and so it was a bit of a challenge, and I'm working through that. So hopefully by this week I'll have everything finished with Jamaica Unfolded, so you can always go back to the playlist and watch those videos. And keeping up, those who have been keeping up, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, so that's for the preliminaries, and we are going to go in. Is there any question before I go into the main part of the program? Is there any question so far? Is there anything you want to say, anything you want to comment on? Yes, is there anyone that have missed that was a part of last week's Saturday night live that I actually did not recognize tonight? Please let me know. Please let me know. So I'm going to have some water. I promised my dad that I'll have water. Today, we had at church our elders doing the program, and also we had 13 Sabbaths. So the little ones, the babies, the teens, the young adults, they will come and they'll talk, they will rehearse what they have learned, like the scriptures, the memory verses, and they'll say a poem or sing a song, and I always look forward to that. Back when I used to do it, we actually at the beginning used to learn all 13 memory verses. So we go by quarter. So there are 13 weeks in a quarter, and we would literally say all 13 memory verses, which is there's a memory verse for each week. And we'll say, go up, and everybody will rehearse that 13 memory verses from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go all the way to 13. But now, to make it a bit easier, we give our children one verse to study, and they will go up and they will recite, and we'll say amen. And that helps our children to grow, to develop confidence, and Godfidence. Yes, that one is from my friend. Yes, my friend Karan. So, they develop confidence and Godfidence, and they, trust in the Lord, and it takes them through life. I have been nurtured. I remember Miss Bertha, Sister Watson, we call her, and Brother Watson. My mom used to send us, my sister and I, and then my brother, with them to church, and we would, get involved and participate. And eventually, my mother came, into the faith, and it has been good. It has been good. Going through that experience, it teaches you a lot, a whole lot. So if you have your children at home and they're there, send them to Sabbath school or Sunday school. Send them out and let them experience. They get to develop in so many different ways. The week before, we had Pathfinder's 75th anniversary. That is like Scout, as RJ had reminded me, that is like Scout. Yes. So they participate in different subject areas, different activities, life skills, and it keeps them going. So please don't keep the children at home. Send them out, drop them off, and pick them back up. The teachers, some of them are in the school system, and some of them have experience with children, and they are in good hands, and they are taken care of. So please give them that exposure that I have gotten. I've gotten that exposure. Give your children that exposure, that extra exposure, right? Now, I don't see anything in the chat, but we are going to go ahead and do our business highlight. Yes, our business highlight. As I said before, every last Saturday night of the month is geared towards business highlight, highlighting the businesses in our communities. Well, in my part of the communities, and it's more persons that companies and persons that do business that I know, that I always highlight, and any event that is going on as well that we can participate. And I always say, if you're living overseas and you always want to visit Canada, if there's a major event taking place in Canada, you can, and I'll tell you that this is an event you can attend by actually, getting your visa, coming, going to the event, and then you go home and you never know what comes out of that. But opportunity is always there for you to take, but you just have to look at it as that, right? So there are three basic things that are strong reasons why community businesses are essential. One, support local economy. Two, foster connection and identity. Three, encourage innovation and responsiveness. So these three really help us to have strong communities where businesses are involved. Today, we are shining a spotlight on some incredible businesses and organizations making an impact in our community. From food and culture to empowerment and education, these businesses not only provide amazing services, but also inspire growth, connection, and legacy. Let's take a moment to celebrate and support them together. All right. So we have business highlight number one. And as usual, me have to big up when me know a D64 plant-based skincare. Yes. So we have a D64 plant-based skincare. It offers 100% plant-based skincare products designed to deep clean, moisturize, protect, and support anti-aging. The collection makes thoughtful and versatile gifts and a travel kit, which is a limited edition. And the travel kit, this is one of them that comes in the travel kit. It's very protective when you're going on trips, on getaways, traveling overseas, in your handbag going to work. This is a very wonderful, stylish product to have right there. I love it because it's so unique. I don't think any is in this one, or a little bit. Yeah, so this is our moisturizing protective cream, and it is really nice, gentle on your skin, right? That's the moisturizer, the protective cream. Now, I want to say that we will be once more exhibitors at the 2025 Toronto Women's Show. When? Friday, November the 21st to Sunday, November the 23rd. And guess what? We will be there to give you a feel of our product, for you to enjoy our product, and there will be a lot of giveaways, specials, and stuff like that. All right. But as usual, I want to give you how you can reach us as well. You can reach us on our website at adi64.com. You can check out what we have. And when you're there, come over and say hi, test our product, and I'm sure you may want to take home one or two of our products. So check out adi64.com. You can email us at adi64@gmail.com. All right. And we are also on Instagram. The month of October, we'll be posting a lot of stuff on Instagram. So you can look out for that. And we also have our products at different locations. We have Imperial Hair Design Barbershop and Salon, which is at 117 Dundas Street East, Mississauga. We have Sassy Hair Connections at 584 Queen Street, Chatham. And then we have Phyllis Ear Boutique Limited, and that is 1315 Finch Avenue. We also have our products in Jamaica at Health Plus Pharmacy Limited, 68 Malines Road, and it's also in all their branches. We also have Lemer de Spa. Hopefully I pronounced that properly because it's, a bit stylish. Le Murder Spa at 85 Main Street, Ocho Rios. Let me tell you, the products are excellent. Excellent. Treat your skin naturally. Order today and experience the power of plants with Adiz 64. And next, we will be highlighting the Women of Color Business Professionals Inc. Women of Color Business Professional Inc. is a dynamic organization dedicated to empowering, connecting, and supporting women of color in business and professional fields through networking, mentorship, and resources. Women of Color Business Professional creates opportunities for growth, visibility, and success. And guess what? They'll be having an event called Women of Color Black Friday Sale. Yes, it will be November the 28th. Starting at 9 a.m. to November the 30th, finishing at 6 p.m. at Shoppers World Mall, 499 Main Street, Brampton. And you can reach out. Oh my gosh, my girlfriend Rita calling me back. Rita, you're online. You're live on Saturday night. So I'm going to call you back later, okay? After I'm finished.
Oh, you're doing your live thing.
Yes, say hello to everybody for me.
Oh, okay. Hello, beautiful fans of my lovely, wonderful Posha. She always enlightens our lives and give us the real McCoy about what life is all about in this country and what you're supposed to see and do. We give you thanks and we give you praise for joining in all the time. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
All right.
Watching, and in Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name. Thank you so much, Rita. Mwah. Later.
Mwah. Love you later.
Love you too.
Darling.
Later.
Okay. Bye.
All right, that's my friend Rita, and she was at the women's show, so you will see her there, hopefully by God's grace. So thank you so much, Rita, for that shout out. Yes. And then we have, so you can reach out to the Women of Color Business Professionals at www.womenofcolor. Oh, guys. I think I lost my live. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Give me a second to reset it. Okay, there it is. Wonderful. All right. Just one moment. Okay, there I'm back. I am back. All right, great. Sorry about that. So you can reach out to the Woman of Color Business Professional Inc. at telephone number 647-855-9644, and their website is www.wocbusinessprofessionals.com. All right. If you want to participate in this event, you can also reach out to them for that. Then we have the Black Empowerment Unit. This is a community initiative located in the heart of Brampton. It provides space, support, and resources to empower Black voices, fostering entrepreneurship and celebrate culture. And I have really been blessed by this organization as well as the Women of Color. These two organizations really help to support us. The BEU, otherwise known, is committed to building legacy, driving equity, and creating opportunities for growth within the community. And so you can reach out at email address. You can email them at beu@brampton.ca, and you can also visit the Brampton City Hall at the Atrium, 2 Wellington Street, west of Brampton. And usually there are events taking place to facilitate the community. Connect and be inspired, be heard, and be part of a movement that uplifts and builds legacy with the Black Empowerment Unit. All right, haven't seen Bobby Tours yet. I'm looking out. Yes, we are continuing our business highlight for tonight, and we are at Scott Hill Caribbean Cuisine. Oh my gosh, this is a restaurant to go to if you're in the area, of course. Are you going out on a date? It's a good location. So they are located at 1943 Avenue Road, North York. Scott Hill Caribbean Cuisine brings the vibrant flavors of the islands right to your table. From authentic Jamaican dishes to daily specials, they offer dining, catering, and event bookings. Yes, you can also enjoy their delicious meals at home through Uber Eats, Skip the Dishes, Ritual, and DoorDash. And you can reach out at telephone number 416-551-6561, and their, as I said before, their address, their location, you can go anytime that they're open. Their address again is 1943 Avenue Road, Toronto. So if you put Toronto, you will find them as well. And that's the popular location. They also have a website, and it's www.scotthillcuisine.ca. Take the Caribbean taste the Caribbean today. Visit Scott Hill, order online, or book them to cater for your next event coming up. All right? Yes. So I'm not seeing anything going on in the chat, but I'm still here. I still have the chat going right there. So just let me know if you have visited any of these places before. If you have heard about any of these places before, you can put a thumbs up or emoji, or just let us know what you know about these places. Or, yeah. All right, so we're moving on to our next business highlight. And it is Hello Here by Annetta Grant. Founded by author Annetta Grant, Hello Here inspires individuals to embrace, understand, and nurture their natural hair. Natural hair like mine, guys. I think I probably should take this out. Yeah, natural hair like mine. Let me go to the other side. Which side is it? This side. Yeah. So natural hair. Yeah. Shake it again. Yes. So we can go anywhere. And with natural hair, we can style it any how we want, right? That's why I keep mine. I don't lock it or I don't straighten it because it's versatile, right? You can put different styles in. So I hope you're liking this one. I hope you like the one that I had before. Here's another one. Yeah. So very versatile, guys. All right. And I have some things in the making, but I need to clear my decks. I want to do some interviews. I have one to do with RJ, and I have one to do with someone that can speaks to the hair and others. So I just need to clear my desk to free up my time so I can do those interviews and get those things going. So you will enjoy more in the community. Now, and hello here inspires, as I said before, individuals to embrace, like me, embracing my hair. Through our empowering hair education book, Anetta encourages readers to learn, especially the little ones, to love and build a stronger relationship with their crown. And she has been going into different institutions like schools, teaching and empowering our natural persons with afro hair to embrace it and how to style it as well. So Ellie, hello here. You can find her on you can find Hello Here on the website www.helloherebook.com, and you can also email her at helloherebook@gmail.com. She's also on Instagram. Grab your book of the Hello Here book today and start your journey to crown confidence. Yes, and we are continuing. We have about four more companies left, four more, and then we are done. And if there's anything you want to ask, you can put it in the chat and we'll talk about it, and we'll wrap up after that. Because last week I kept you late. This week I don't want to keep you so late. And guess what, guys? I was on camera today, my second Sabbath, being on the camera where you do a live stream. So you have to have camera persons. And oh my gosh, I'm growing. I see where I'm going from the last time. It's a bit challenging at one point in time, but I'm getting it. And I'm really happy that I'm extending myself to that. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. And I was in heels. So I was on my feet in heels. Probably I should even show you the heels now. So I know I'm normally love comfort. I like to see. Good evening, Posha. Cece is here, guys. Yes. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you joining tonight. Now I feel much better than before. Yes. How are the little ones? How is the Oh, sorry about that, guys. Messages coming on my phone. How are the little ones? How were they? I didn't get to tune in much this week, I must confess. I was working on some deadlines and I was able to get one of them off. So, it was a bit, but I know that this week I will be watching all that I missed. Everyone is great. Thank you so much, King Louis. Yes, I hope he's, as sweet as always. Yeah, so guys, pardon me with that, but we have to pick up CC. She's one of my biggest supporter, and I always refer to Sister Sandra. Yes, always supporting me. And persons from time to time, like today, I had a friend, and she said that I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I appreciate that. So thank you for that comment. It helps encourage me. So, CC, or otherwise known as Bobby too, thank you so much for being here tonight. We have been talking about businesses, highlighting businesses as usual. The last Saturday in the month of September, we are highlighting a few businesses. We are down to four more, right? And we are almost done. But if you have any question, anyone, please share it in the chat. All right. Now we have this company called Legal Shield with Allison Robinson. And this, I really wanted to put this in as well because I've heard the name this week and I remembered it. And so I had to put it back in this Saturday night business highlight. So discover 25 reasons to be legal ready and protect yourself and your family with affordable legal services. You can let me give you an idea about this Legal Shield. There are a group of attorneys that help the black community. They help them, or any person at all. You can't afford to get a lawyer, So they have lawyers that help persons who can't afford it. You understand what I'm saying? So they make it affordable for persons to get a lawyer. I remember one story that was told to me was that this young lady, her mother was registered with them, and she was in a group, like they were going home from school, and so the group that she was in, they were making trouble, and the police, everybody was carried to the station except that young lady. Why? She was able to call the Legal Shield, and that person was able to represent her on spot, and she was able to go home. But everyone else was taken to the police station. So it's important that we can have a legal body that can help us in our situation on spot and throughout, whatever it is. It's not just when you meet in trouble, but for other reasons. It could be business, because we're talking about businesses. You have your business, you want to get some documents, you want to get registered for something with the government, you want to take your business to another level, and you want legal advice, legal, whatever it is, they will help you. As I said, 25 reasons to be legal ready. Now, the contact person that I know, you can email, you can reach out on that person's website, and also the telephone number. It is www.alisonrobinson.legalshieldassociate.com, and the telephone number is 647-268-9790. All right, that's Legal Shield with Allison Robinson. Now, the next business that I want to highlight is Sima Health Consultancy. And this person, I've met her at an event that I went to, right? And like the others, some of the others I've met at an event. So this is a lady that I met that has this company, Sima Health Consultancy. And what she really does is to help persons who have issues with cannabis and other substance use. She has put together a guide for young people, and it's called Cannabis and Other Substance Use, an Information Guide for Adolescents. So it's an information guide. So if you haven't taken up cannabis or any other substance, you can reach out to her. You can read this book to be informed. because it has information in there, right? Dedicated to youth mental health literacy. SIMA Health is equipping the next generation with essential tools and understanding. So she's not saying you're not to use it, right? One and only Venus says, okay, right? She's not saying that you're not to use it. She's saying you're to be informed. And they have tools that you can use to help you with your mental health literacy. So it's more about information. So you can learn more at www.simahealthconsultancy.com. You can find her on that website. Now, two more to go. Just two more to go. We have Jerk and Barbecue Haven, and their website is Jerk BBQ 8 Haven Barbecue, which is bbqhaven.com, and you can visit their restaurant at 20 that will be 488 Eglinton Avenue West, and it is Unit 20, Mississauga. You can also order online at 905-890-4545. Craving authentic Jamaican flavor? Visit Jerk and Barbecue Haven online or in person. You can reach out to them. Place your order and support this local gem. Your taste buds will thank you. Yes, so this is another Jamaican restaurant that you can get the good up Jamaican stuff. All right, so we have one and only Venus giving us some emojis and some hearts. One and only Venus giving us Pert. Not sure what Pert is, but if you can explain some more, I would love that. Yes, so we have to big up, our community businesses. And the last one, guys, the last one, my beautiful people, Posha family, we have the Glamour Travel. If you're traveling, please connect with Glamour Travel. I haven't gotten enough. I haven't reached out to the person in promoting it on my channel as yet in terms of name and telephone. So I cannot give that at this moment. So hopefully next time we'll be able to do that. But you can always go to the website at www.glamoytravel.ca. That's GLAMOYTRAVEL.ca. Ready for your next vacation or your getaway? Visit Glamour Travel online to explore options, book your dream trip, and let your travel journey begin. And guys, I love to travel, and my sister Sandra, she loves to travel too. So hopefully we'll be able to, travel through Glamour Travel and experience it, and we can talk about it. All right. Well, that is it for tonight. Business highlight. I just want to go over again. Do you have any question about any of them? Do you have any question about any of these businesses? You can just put it in the chat. So we have gone through Glamour Travel, right? If you're planning a getaway, you can do it through them. We have Jerk and Barbecue Haven, and they are at 488 Eglinton Avenue West, Mississauga, a great location. And you have Sima Health Consultancy. They help to take care of your mental health literacy. And you have Legal Shield with Alison Robinson. They have 25 reasons to be legally ready. We have Hello Here by Annetta Grant, and you can reach out for your book at helloherebook@gmail.com. And we have Scott Hill Caribbean Cuisine. Guys, cuisine, yes, at 1943 Avenue Road, Toronto. And the food, I can tell you, You have to taste it for yourself. It's great. And we have also the Black Empowerment Unit right there at the Brampton City Hall, Atrium, 2 Wellington Street West. You can get so much support from them. Reach out today if you're a business. And we also have the Women of Color Business Professional Inc. Yes, they empower, they connect, and they support women of color in business and the professional field. They're having an event called Women of Color Black Friday Sale, and that is at the Shoppers World Mall. And that date is from the November the 28th to November the 30th. You can visit them to get so many vendors will be there. We will be there at D64 Plant-Based Skincare, and you can come and support our community. These beautiful ladies that are in business. We also have finally a D64 Plant-Based Skincare or final on Black Business Review online. So you can check out Adiz at adiz64.com, or you can send us an email at adiz64@gmail.com. I tell you, CC can attest that the products are great, and others can attest that the products are great. And if you look on my face, you see it's even skin tone. My face used to have sunburns all over. I'm a Jamaican, yes. And I used to have a lot of sunburn, but no, even the other day I went to Jamaica, you didn't see any sunburn because I was hydrated with the Adiz products. So, my beautiful people, join us at the 2025 Toronto Women's Show, National Women's Show at in Toronto. It will be at the Metro Toronto Center, and it's from November the 21st to November the 23rd. We will be there more so to the health section. We'll be near that section. So remember, healthy, radiant skin starts here with Adiz 64. Is there any question? Is there any comment? Is there anything that you'd like to share before we call it a wrap tonight? I really appreciate all of you being here, and I'm just going to go through my chat. As I said before, I'm using my phone because I've been having a system issue on my computer. And we have Peace, Love, Sunshine that has been with us. Thank you so much for being here. And she has been doing some really good work with storytelling. And we have One and Only Venus. Thank you so much. She hasn't been posting, but she planned to in October to post some unique things, right? So look out for stuff from One and Only Venus. And I think her handle is God Bless. Let me go over that again. Her handle is actually, here we go. One and Only Venus, God dash bless 2649, right? And there we have a D64 plant-based skincare. Thank you so much for joining, and thanks for joining, Mikhail. And we have, and my dad, I think my dad is watching as well. Thank you so much for really supporting me as a family. We have Risana, who will be having her birthday this week. Big up yourself, Reese. And Siobhan, my nephew, they're celebrating as young people. Let us hug our young people. Let us also give them an encouraging word throughout this week. Yes, an encouraging word to boost them, to encourage them. And one and only, CC1234. To me, Bobby too. Thank you so much for joining tonight. I really do appreciate it. And in wrapping off, I just want to say in recap about business highlight, that to remember to support local businesses. It isn't just good for the community, it's an investment in innovation, connection, and growth. Keep exploring, keep supporting, and we'll see you in the next Saturday Night Live with Posha Malcolm. It was truly a pleasure to be here. But as usual, I just want to ask if there's any questions. CC says, have a lovely evening, everyone. Have a lovely evening. Yes. And if RJ watched, and other members, other persons, other subscribers, and other participants in the Saturday Night Live, thank you so much for watching this episode. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone that continue to support this channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you next week. From my heart to yours, from my heart to yours, I just want to say thank you for the love and for the energy. I know I have been doing, the business highlights, and you will be hearing more of what I'm saying, highlighting these businesses. But next week, we will move back into our usual talking to each other, chatting away, and all of that. And yes, I will be talking next week about what we discussed last week. There are 2 questions that was asked, and I'll be answering that, and also a movie. I'll check that out for next week. All right, so we have a lot to talk about next week. So thank you again for tuning in to tonight's live, and that is it. Thanks again, everyone. Love you. Love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful night. Bye bye. Bye bye.